Deep within Leo's young mind, beyond the chatter of daily thoughts, lay the memory chamber. It was a vast, shimmering cavern, constantly replenished by golden currents of new experiences. Here, memories weren't abstract concepts, but vibrant, buoyant balloons of every conceivable color and size. His first steps was a tiny, wobbly blue sphere, learning to ride his bike, a triumphant, sun-yellow orb, and Grandma's hugs a warm, comforting lavender cloud. Each balloon hummed with the essence of its moment, tethered securely to the chamber's crystal floor by threads of thought. Leo, in his mind's eye, often visited this place, marveling at the glowing constellation of his past, a personal universe of cherished moments. One crisp morning, as Leo pondered a particularly tricky math problem, a tremor shook the memory chamber. A magnificent, iridescent balloon, larger and more radiant than any other, began to strain against its tether. This was his Carefree Childhood balloon, brimming with laughter, endless summer days, and boundless innocence. With a sudden, soft snap, its thread frayed and broke. The balloon, light as a feather but carrying the weight of years, began to ascend. It drifted past the constellations of First Day of School and Lost Tooth, not towards the ceiling of new thoughts, but towards a swirling, shadowy vortex at the chamber's furthest edge. The dreaded Abyss of Forgetfulness. Panic seized Leo's mind. Determined not to lose such a vital part of himself, Leo took a deep breath. He knew the path to the abyss was through the Labyrinth of Whispers, his subconscious mind, a place he'd only glimpsed in dreams. He plunged into its swirling entrance, finding himself in a bewildering maze of shifting corridors and echoing thoughts. Walls shimmered with half-formed ideas, and pathways twisted unexpectedly, leading to dead ends of forgotten facts or sudden clearings of vivid imagination. The air hummed with the soft murmurs of dormant memories and the rustle of dust bunnies of doubt, scuttling just out of sight, eager to obscure his path further. Leo pressed on, his heart a determined drumbeat against the maze's silent vastness. As Leo navigated the labyrinth, he encountered various inhabitants. There were the giggling glimmers, tiny, translucent sprites that flitted past, carrying snippets of half-remembered jokes or fleeting images of old toys. He also met the echoing reminders, gentle, slow-moving creatures shaped like old picture frames, showing brief, blurry scenes from his early years, a swing set, a sandbox, a favorite blanket. They pointed him in general directions with soft sighs. At one point, he stumbled upon a wall of worries, a thorny vine of anxieties that tried to entangle him, but he pushed through, fueled by the urgent need to retrieve his balloon. The maze felt both familiar and strangely alien, a reflection of his inner world. Just as frustration began to set in, Leo spotted a small, luminous, moth-like creature, its wings dusted with shimmering starlight. This was a memory mote, a keeper of fading details. It hovered, blinking its large, gentle eyes. "You seek the great, shining one, yes?" It chirped, its voice like wind chimes. "It dances near the veil, but the veil is thin." The memory mote explained that some memories, though cherished, had a natural pull towards the veil, a shimmering curtain that separated the active mind from the abyss of forgetfulness. It offered to guide him, fluttering ahead, its soft glow illuminating the trickiest turns, past mirrors of self-reflection that showed fleeting images of his younger self. Following the memory mote, Leo finally reached the edge of the abyss. It was not a gaping chasm, but a vast, shimmering expanse of starlit mist, gently exhaling the softest whispers of things once known. And there, dancing precariously close to its ethereal boundary, was his Carefree Childhood balloon. It pulsed with a softer, gentler light now, its vibrant colors muted to a tender pastel. It seemed peaceful, almost resigned, swaying to a silent, ancient rhythm. The air here was cool and calm, tinged with quiet melancholy. Leo felt a pang of sadness, but also a strange sense of awe at the serene beauty of this place, where everything eventually returned to the cosmos of the forgotten. Leo reached out, his fingers brushing against the balloon's surface. It felt cool, smooth, and alive. He could pull it back, he knew, but something held him. He saw faint outlines of other, smaller balloons already drifting into the mist, memories of fleeting songs, forgotten games, and faces he couldn't quite place. He understood then, not all memories were meant to be held forever. Some were meant to soften, to recede, making space for new joys and experiences. With a profound sense of understanding, Leo gently touched the Carefree Childhood balloon, not to drag it back, but to bid it a fond farewell. A tiny, glowing fragment detached itself and nestled into his hand, a permanent echo of its essence. With the glowing fragment clutched in his hand, Leo turned from the abyss. The return journey through the labyrinth of whispers felt different. The dust bunnies of doubt no longer seemed so daunting, and the giggling glimmers brought smiles instead of distractions. He walked with a lighter step, a quiet wisdom settling in his heart. The memory mote flew beside him, its glow steady and comforting. He understood that losing a memory didn't mean losing its impact. The essence, the lessons, and the feelings it instilled remained, subtly woven into the fabric of who he was. The fragment in his hand pulsed, a reminder of a truth greater than mere retention. Leo emerged from the labyrinth of whispers and back into his waking world, finding himself at his desk. The carefree childhood balloon was gone from his memory chamber, but a tiny, glowing fragment now rested where its tether once lay, a soft, warm light amidst other memories. He felt a profound peace, the panic replaced by quiet acceptance. His childhood transformed, leaving lasting warmth and wisdom that some cherished memories fade, making room for life's continuous unfolding.